Have you ever wondered how websites are built? Like a house, a website needs a solid foundation, a structure, and an appealing design to stand out. Building a website involves a blend of creativity, logic, and different technologies. First, we need to understand that a website is a collection of interlinked web pages that share a single domain name. It can be created using several languages like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. HTML, or hypertext markup language, is the backbone of any website. It provides the structure and organizes the content. Next comes CSS, or cascading style sheets. This is what makes your website visually appealing. It's like the paint and decor in your house. Then we have JavaScript, which brings your website to life by making it interactive. In this video, we'll explore these elements in detail, providing a basic understanding of how websites are built. So, buckle up as we delve into the fascinating journey of website construction. First and foremost, every website begins with HTML. HTML, or hypertext markup language, is the core language used to create web pages. It's like the blueprint of a house, describing the layout and structure of the website. The term markup refers to the process of marking up a document with tags, which tell your web browser how to structure the content. Imagine a website as a human body. In this analogy, HTML would be the skeleton, providing the structure and organization. Just like how our bones give us our shape and hold our bodies together, HTML gives a website its basic layout and holds its content together. HTML is composed of various elements, also known as tags. These tags, like headers, paragraphs, and links, define the different parts of the web page. Let's say we have a paragraph tag. This tag signals to the browser that the text within it should be displayed as a paragraph. Similarly, a header tag indicates that the enclosed text is a heading. The beauty of HTML lies in its simplicity and flexibility. You can create a simple one-page site or a complex multi-page website, all with the same basic building blocks. And while it might seem daunting at first, don't worry. With a bit of practice, you'll be creating your own HTML structures in no time. However, it's important to remember that while HTML provides the structure, it doesn't add any style or interactive functions to a website. That's where CSS and JavaScript come in, which we'll delve into in the following scenes. But for now, let's focus on HTML. So, whether you're creating a blog, an e-commerce store, or a personal portfolio, it all starts with HTML. It's the first step in the journey of website creation, and understanding it is crucial for any aspiring web developer. So, in essence, HTML is the backbone that holds a website together. And just like a backbone, it provides the necessary structure and support that every website needs to function effectively. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built, making it a crucial part of any website. Now, while HTML provides structure, CSS brings life to a website through styling. So what exactly is CSS? Standing for cascading style sheets, CSS is a language used for describing the look and formatting of a document written in HTML. It's like the fashion designer of the web world. It decides how your website elements should dress up. Let's imagine HTML as the bare bones of a website, the skeleton, if you will. CSS then would be the skin, the hair, the eyes. It's what gives a website its unique look and feel. But how does it do this? CSS works by selecting HTML elements and applying styles to them. This could be anything from the color of your text, to the background image of your page, to the size of your headings. It's all controlled through CSS. For instance, suppose you have an HTML element, like a paragraph. With CSS, you can set the font, size, color, line height, and even the space around it. You can make it bold or italic or give it a shadow. The possibilities are endless. Moreover, CSS is not just about making things pretty, it also plays a vital role in creating responsive designs. Responsive design means your website adjusts itself based on the screen size of the device it's being viewed on. So whether someone's viewing your website on a desktop, a tablet, or a smartphone, it'll look great and function well, thanks to CSS. Now, you might be thinking that CSS sounds complicated, but don't worry, it's not as daunting as it seems. Yes, it does require practice, but once you get the hang of it, it can be quite fun to see how your code transforms into a beautiful, styled web page. To sum up, CSS is the artist's palette of website design, adding color and style to the HTML structure. With CSS, you're not just a coder, You're a designer, a stylist, an artist, and that's the beauty of web development. It's not just about understanding code, it's about creating something visually appealing and user-friendly. And CSS allows you to do just that. With HTML and CSS in place, JavaScript steps in to make the website interactive. Imagine a static picture. It's beautiful, well-structured, and pleasing to the eye. That's your website with HTML and CSS. Now imagine that picture coming to life, moving and interacting with you. That's what JavaScript does to your website. It breathes life into the structure and style that HTML and CSS provide. JavaScript is a programming language that runs in your browser, making websites dynamic and interactive. It's like the magic wand that transforms a static web page into an engaging experience. It allows you to implement complex features on web pages, things that just cannot be done by HTML and CSS alone. You see, JavaScript can react to user actions, creating a more engaging user experience. Click a button and a form appears. Hover over an image and it expands. Scroll down a page and new content loads. These are all examples of JavaScript at work, responding to user actions and making the website feel alive. JavaScript can also manipulate website content. It can change the text on a button, hide or show elements, and even create new elements on the fly. This provides a level of dynamism and flexibility that is just not possible with HTML and CS alone. But JavaScript's magic doesn't stop at the user's browser. It can also communicate with servers, fetching new data without needing to reload the whole page. This means you can update a section of a web page based on user input or load more items into a list as the user scrolls, all without disrupting the user's experience. So, JavaScript is like a puppet master, pulling the strings behind the scenes to make a website interactive. It's a vital tool in your web development kit, one that transforms static pages into engaging, dynamic experiences. It's the magic that brings your website to life. Now that we've covered the basics, let's see how all these elements come together. Imagine HTML, CSS, and JavaScript as the trio in a band. HTML is the lead vocalist, setting the lyrics and the basic tune. It lays out the structure of your website, defining elements like headers, paragraphs, and links. It's the backbone of any web page, and without it, there'd be no structure, no organization. And then we have CSS, the stylish guitarist, responsible for the website's presentation. It determines the color, font, and layout of your web page. It's all about the look and feel, making sure your website is visually appealing and user-friendly. It takes the basic structure provided by HTML and dresses it up, making it attractive and easy to navigate. Last but not least, we have JavaScript, the dynamic drummer, adding rhythm and interaction to the mix. It makes your web page come alive, allowing for user interactivity like clicks, scrolls, and form submissions. It's the magic that turns a static web page into a dynamic, interactive experience. But remember, just like in a band, each member plays a crucial role. But it's when they come together that the magic happens. In the same way, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript need to work together to create a fully functional, interactive, and aesthetically pleasing website. They're interconnected, each relying on the other to do its part. HTML sets the stage, CSS adds the flair, and JavaScript brings the performance to life. It's a delicate balancing act, ensuring each component is working in harmony with the others. But when done right, the result is a seamlessly integrated, interactive, and visually stunning website that provides a great user experience. To put it simply, HTML provides the structure, CS the style, and JavaScript the functionality. It's a symphony of these three languages, each playing its part, each essential to the overall performance. But remember, like any good symphony, it takes practice to perfect. Therefore, building a website is a symphony of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, each playing its part in harmony. Let's recap what we've learned today. We embarked on a journey into the world of website building, starting with HTML, the foundation of any website. It's like the skeleton of your site, providing the structure and organization for everything that comes after. Next, we dove into the realm of CSS. This is the designer's tool, the paintbrush that adds color, layout, and all the visual elements that make a website visually appealing. Then we ventured into the territory of JavaScript, the magic wand that breathes life into your website, making it interactive and responsive. All three of these elements, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, work together in harmony to create a functional, beautiful, and interactive website. They are the building blocks, the ABCs of website creation. And with that, we've demystified the basics of building a website. Remember, it's a journey of learning. So keep exploring and happy coding.